Hari Om children, welcome back. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is multiplication. Children, we all know what is meant by multiplication. Multiplication is nothing but where we are multiplying two numbers and we are getting the product. Introduction. So, multiplying two whole numbers gives a product. The number that we multiply are the factors of the product. Here I have taken one example and that example is 2 into 4 and 8 is my product. 2 into 4 is nothing but our factors and 8 is my product. In the same way, one more example I have taken 3 into 5 and my product is 15. Here 3 and 5 are the factors and 15 is my product. This is how we are going to identify what are factors and what is product. Children, in multiplication, the number being multiplied is called the multiplicand and the number by which it is being multiplied is called multiplier. Example I have taken 24 into 3. My 3 is multiplier because I am multiplying the number with the 3. That's why 3 is my multiplier and what is the number I am going to multiply, that is called multiplicand. And the answer what I got, it is called as product. So we will be having 3 in our multiplication system. What is it? Multiplier, multiplicand and the product. Now we will see properties of multiplication. In properties of multiplication we are having 4 kinds of properties. In that we will be seeing distributive property. What is meant by distributive? Distributive is nothing but where we are expanding the numbers and then doing the multiplication. A multiplication fact can be broken up into the sum of two other multiplication facts. First, suppose my number is 23 and it should be multiplied by 2. 23 is my multiplicand and 2 is my multiplier. Now I want to find out my product. Here I am going to distribute this 23 in two multiplication facts. So how I can do this? This 23 can be converted into the expanded form, that is 20 plus 3, right? 20 plus 3. Now how we are going to multiply this 20 plus 3 with our multiplier? So in this case we have to multiply each number with our multiplier, that is 2. 20 should be multiplied by 2 and 3 also should be multiplied by 2. Now what you will be getting the answer? Here when you multiply 20 with the 2 you will be getting your product as 40 and when you are multiplying 3 with 2 it is 6. Now what you have to do? You have to add both the products to get the answer. Now 40 plus 6 it is 46. This is how we are going to do our distributive property. In the same way, if you multiply the total number with the multiplier, what is the answer? You can cross check it. Now multiply 23 with 6. 23 into 2, not 6 ma, it is 2. Now multiply 23 into 2, what you are going to get the product, you check out. 2 into 3 it is 6, 2 into 2 it is 4. Now here my product is 46. Here in the distributive property also my answer is, that is my product is 26. So both the rules are equal. Distributive property can be done in the form of expanded form or in the form of total whole number. But distributive means we have to expand it and then only we have to do the multiplication. Now our next one is identity property. Identity property. The product of any number and 1 is the number itself. For suppose my multiplicand is 8 and I multiplied it by 1. So what is my answer? It is 8 itself. When we are multiplying any number with 1, we will be getting the answer, the number itself only. That is called identity property. Now we are going to see what is our 0 property. Do 0 have any value, Nana? No, the 0 is not having any value. So, when you are multiplying a number with a 0, the answer will be 0 itself. The product will be 0 itself. So, the product of any number and 0 is 0 itself. So, I have taken a number that is 6 and I am multiplying this 6 with 0. 0 doesn't have any value. So, my answer is 0 itself. In the same way, if you take any bigger number also, that is larger number, 714. When 714 is multiplied by 0, the product is 0 itself. So, when you are multiplying a number by 1, the product will be number itself. And when you are multiplying a number by 0, the product will be 0. So, remember, multiplied by 0, the number will be 0 itself. Multiplied by 1, the product will be number itself. Now we will see what is commutative property. We are having one more property, that is Commutative property. You can multiply the factors in any order. In any order. And the product will remain the same. Here, for suppose I have taken the number 5 into 4. What is my product here? It is 20. Now I am changing the order. I am writing 4 first and writing 5 next. So when I am multiplying 4 into 5, I am getting the same product as 20. So commutative property means you can change the order of the numbers and you can multiply. For suppose I have taken my number 4 into 8. So what is the product of 4 into 8? 4 8s are 32. My product is 32. Now I am changing the order and I am multiplying. First suppose I am taking 8 into 4. What is my 4 into 8 or 8 into 4? The answer will be 32 itself. In these cases we can learn our tables very easily. 4 8s are 32, 8 4s are 32. Commutative property means we can change the order of the digits but the product will remain the same. We will see one more property, that is associative property. What is meant by associative property? We will see here. You can group the factors in different ways and the product will remain the same. Group of numbers means what? A group of factors means you have taken any two numbers in the bracket. You can change the order of the bracket. Whatever the order of bracket it is, but the product remains the same. For example, I have taken my number 3 into 4 in the bracket. So when I am multiplying 3 into 4 here, I am getting my product it as 12. Now what is my third number? It is 2. This 12 should be multiplied by 2. When I am multiplying it by 2, my answer will be, that is my product will be 24. Now I have taken my first digit out and grouped next two digits, that is 4 into 2. When I grouped 4 into 2, what is my product here? It is 8. And this 8 should be multiplied by 3. When I am multiplying 8 with 3, my product will be 24 itself. Here, if you observe, you are changing the order of the brackets. You are not changing the digits. You are changing only the order of the brackets. Even though when you are multiplying all the numbers, you are getting the same product. But first what you have to do, you have to multiply the factors which are in the brackets first and then you have to multiply with the next number. For example, I will tell one more number. If I am multiplying a number, I am taking three digits, different digits, 5, 2 and 4. These are my three different numbers. Now 5 into 2 into 4. I have taken. Now in this case I am grouping 5 into 2 first. When I am taking this 5 into 2 in a brackets, I have to multiply 5 into 2 first. When I am multiplying 5 into 2 first, what will be my product? It is 10. Now this 10 should be multiplied by, what is the remaining number here? Remaining digit, it is 4. 10 into 4, it is 40. Now we will see the same digits here in this side. When we are grouping the numbers in a bracket differently, what is the product we are getting? So 5 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 4. Now I am grouping my numbers 2 and 4. Now when I am multiplying 2 into 4, what is my product? It is 8. Now this 8 should be multiplied by the first digit, that is 4. My remaining digit is 5. Now 5 8s are 40. If you observe what is the products here, both the products are equal. You can change the group of numbers. You can group the factors in different ways, but the product remains the same. This is known as associative property. Now we will see multiplying a number with a single digit. For example, I have taken a large number, that is 215 divided by 7. First what I have to do, I have to expand this 215. How I am going to expand 215? 200 plus 10 plus 5. So what is my multiply here? I have to multiply it by 7. How we are going to multiply it now? This 7 should be taken to all the digits. 200 should be multiplied by 7 and 7 should be multiplied by 10 and 7 should be multiplied by 5. If you observe to the next step, the 200 into 7 plus 10 into 7 plus 5 into 7. Now you multiply this. 200 into 7, 7 2s are 14. Your answer will be 1400. 10 sevens are 70, 5 sevens are 35. Now what you have to do, you have to add all the products what you have multiplied. When you are adding all the products, what is your product you are going to get? It is 1505. This is how you are going to multiply a number with a single digit. You have to expand the larger number and multiply each digit with the multiplier, and then you have to add for getting your product. Children, we will see how to do multiplication in a column method. I have taken same number 215 into 7. So first what we have to do, we have to multiply the digit which is in the ones place. And the product what you have got, the second digit should be written in the ones place and the first digit should be written in the tens place. So the 3 will be carried forwarded to 10 and 5 will be in the ones place itself. Next, the second, that is which is in the tens place, should be multiplied with the multiplier. 7 ones are 7 and already we are having 3 tens over there. Now you have to add 7 plus 3, that is equal to 10 tens. When 10 tens you are getting, it is equal to 100. So in the place value of tens you will be not having any value, so it becomes 0 tens, and this 100 goes carry forwarded up to hundreds place. Now you will be writing 0 in the tens place. Now in hundreds place we are having 2. So this should be multiplied again with our multiplier. When you are multiplying, you are getting it as 14. Already we are having 1 in the hundreds place. Now add 14 plus 1, it is 1500. When it is 1500, you will be writing 5 in the hundreds place, 1 in the 10,000s place. Sorry, thousands place. Now, if you observe, what will be your product? It is 1505. I'll explain you clearly now again. 215 multiplied by 7. This is our question. Now, what we have done here, first we multiplied our ones unit. So, 7 5s are 35. In ones unit, we have to write only ones value, that is 5, and 3 is in tens place value. That's why we have taken carry forward to 5. Now, this 7 should be multiplied with our tens place. Now, 7 ones are 7. 7 plus, already we are having 3 tens carry forwarded. That's why that 7 plus 3 should be added. When you are adding, it will become 10 tens. Then you have to write 0 in the place value of 10 and you have to write 1 in the place value of 100. Now, this 7 should be multiplied by 2. 7 2s are 14. 1400s. Already we are having 100 carry forwarded here. Now you add that 100 to 1400. You will be getting your answer as 1500s. That is nothing but your product 1505. This is how you are going to do your calculation in the form of column method. Now we will see multiplying a number with a single digit number once again. Multiplying a number by single digit. Now here I have taken the 4 values number. Thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Now what I have to do? I have to expand my larger number. What is my larger number here? It is 6103. Now I have to expand it. When I am doing expansion of the number, how I have to expand it? I have to expand 6 is in thousands place, that's why 6000. 1 is in hundreds place, that's why it is 100. I don't have tens, so I have to write 0 in the place value of 10 and my ones unit is 3. This is my expansion. Now what I have to do? I have to multiply each number with my multiplier. So what is my multiplier here? It is 8. So what you have to do? This 6000 should be multiplied by 8. Again it should be multiplied by 100 also because it is in the 100 place. 100 should be multiplied by 8. Again 0 into 8. Again it should be multiplied by 3 into 8. If you multiply a number by 6000 into 8, you are getting your product as 48,000 here. Now plus, when you are multiplying 808 with 100, so what is your product? It is 800. As you all know, if any number multiplied with a 0, what is your product? It is 0 itself. So, our answer is 0 plus 0. Next is our one units place, that is ones place. 3 should be multiplied by 8. When 3 is multiplied by 8, your product is 24. Now, what you have to do? For getting your product, what you have to do now, you have to add all the products. When you are adding all the products, you are getting your final product, that is 48,824. This is how the multiplication of your larger number in the expanded form. Now column method, for the same number we are going to see. For column method, what you have to do, you have to multiply the number first with the units place, then with the tens place, then with hundreds place, and last with your thousands place. So when you are multiplying a number with ones place, you are getting 24. In that 4 will be written in the ones place and 2 will be carried forwarded to tens place. 2 will be carried forwarded to tens place. Now in tens place it is 0. When you are multiplying a number with 0, it is always 0. So 0 tens plus 2 tens, what here is your answer here? It is 2 tens only. So now write 2 in the column of tens. Now multiply the same number with the 100. So 8 into 100, it is 800. So single digit, write 8 in the hundreds place value. Now next is 6,000. 6,000 should be multiplied by 8,000. When you are multiplying 6 into 8, you are getting 48,000. Now what is your total product? It is 48,824. If you want, we can check out here. 6,103. This should be multiplied with our multiplier 8. So when we are multiplying it, first you have to multiply this number with our ones place value. So 8 into 3, what is our answer? 8 into 3, it is 24. 4 should be written down and 2 should be written up because we are carry forwarding it. Now this number should be again 0 should be multiplied by 4. When you are multiplying 0 with 4, you will be getting answer as 0. So what is our carry forwarded number here? It is 2. So write that number down. It is 2. Now this 4 should be multiplied with hundreds place. It is 1. So 4 into 1 it is 4. No carry forwarding number for 1000. So simply write 4 under 400's place value. Now this 4 should be multiplied by 1000's place value. What is there in 1000's place value? It is 6. So 4 should be multiplied by 6. 4 6 are 48. So what is our final product here? 48,424. This is how we are going to do our column method for 4-digit number. Children, now we will see our multiplication chart from 1 to 10. First, suppose you can write a grid of 100 into 1 to 100. That is, you will be having 10 rows and 10 columns. These are 10 rows and these are your columns. Now you just wanted to know what is your product for 7 sevens. That is 7 into 7. So how you are going to check your product here? You take the number here 7 in the rows and 7 in the columns. Now when these two are meeting each other, that box you will be giving your product. So when they are meeting each other, you will be getting 49. You all know that 7 sevens are, it is 49. One more example we will see. Now I wanted to find what is the value of 9 fives. 9 into 5. I want to find the value of 9 fives. I don't know the value, but I have to know by seeing this chart. How I am going to see? 9 you have to take in the rows column and 5 in the columns column. Now just see the meeting point of both the numbers. When you are seeing the meeting point, you will be getting your product, that is 9 fives are, it is 45. It is 45. Right? Now I want to see what is my product 5 4 8s are. Now what I have to do? I have to take in the rows column 4 and in the columns column 8. Now I want to find the product. How I am going to check out the product here? I have to check the meeting point. So first we will draw a line to the column that is till 4 and drag this 4 to the rows column. Now it became, the meeting point is 32. Now for 8 it is 32. We will see last example. I want to find the product of 8 6s. I want to find the product of 8 6s. What I have to do? I have to check out the digit in the rows column, circulate, and I have to check the number in columns column, that is 6. Now just simply drag the 8 till 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Now you bring the columns line down to the meeting point. When these both are meeting each other, you will be getting the product. So 8 6 it is nothing but our product 48. This is how you can check out your multiplication chart to 10. You can go for further numbers also, Nana. If you want, you can practice it very well. Children, now it is your turn. Practice all the topics what I have explained you now and check out your exercise. Check whether 8 into 7 is equal to 7 into 8 or not. What is 6 into 1 and what is 578 into 0. Check whether I have given the grouping differently. Now you have to check whether the given numbers are equal or not. Find the product of the given numbers. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me, ma. Hari Om. Thank you.